Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Pelvis Party. My name is Becky Montpetit. I am the owner of Rochester Local. I am joined again by Dr. Melissa Richards, the Division Chair of Hospital and Surgical Services at Olmsted Medical Center, and Britt Marschall from Marketing at Olmsted Medical Center. If you've tuned into one of our episodes before, you know that we're three friends who have joined together to talk about the really important topic of pelvic health and women's health and empowering conversations so that you do not have to settle in your healthcare, right?
It's perfect.
I know. And so we've covered lots of topics already, but today we're covering feminine care. Feminine care. Initial thoughts?
No.
There's a lot out there. It's overwhelming. Walk into Target, shelves are filled, and everybody thinks they need something.
Okay, so here's my thing with a lot of the feminine care that's out there. They've just gotten very good at branding. Very good at branding and very good at marketing. And, you know, studies have proven or shown that women are compelled by really beautiful marketing. And I mean, it makes sense. So I went to Target. And I decided to pick up a variety of products.
Yeah, you
By
did.
the way, we don't sponsor any of
No,
these.
none of this is sponsored.
No.
None of this is sponsored. So Dr. Richards is going to tell us her thoughts on each of these products. All right?
Yep.
And the majority of them are made to cover up smell, right?
Made to cover up smell, clean, deodorize. And so that's I also found some supplements that help with like odor. They're supposedly supposed to help with odor.
Balance out your pH.
Yes, barbaric acid or something. What is it?
Boric acid suppositories. There's a place.
Yes.
That's the first thing that you two have said that like doesn't make me creep and crawl in my skin.
Okay, so boric acid suppositories
Has a place.
okay.
The rest of this is, in my opinion, and most OBGYN's opinion, it's predatory marketing. That's what all of this is.
Oh my gosh. Let's get into it.
Let's
Okay,
talk.
first up, Vagisil odor block deodorant powder helps stop odor before it starts. Thoughts?
Okay, so I would like to first point out the title of this product, Vag, is in it. You have to read real carefully. Actually, they make no mention of this. Where do you think you put this? In, out, around?
Around.
So they don't have it anywhere on here. But yes, so all of these products we're talking about, except for the Douche that we'll get to, is for external use.
Okay.
That is the idea. You'll notice that they really don't say what that is.
Right.
And Vag
makes it, yes.
internal.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right?
Yes, because, yes.
So this is for the vulva, for the outside. And when we talk about even the vulva, at some point we have to get a puppet, like where I can have show what things are.
Right.
So there you have on the outside of the vulva, you have the labia majora. That's where the hair typically grows. It grows for everyone, and then some people choose to not have that hair there. All of these products that's where this should be going.
Okay.
Not on the labia minora, the tinier.
Not the tinier inside tissue.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. Or inside the vagina.
Or in the vagina. But when you have a company called Vagisil, I mean, when I look at that, I think, I probably maybe think I have to put that in my vagina. Don't put this. No. Nope.
And I mean, this is a whole other topic that we'll get to on another episode, but anatomy. We need an anatomy lesson.
We should
right?
do that.
And so what is the vagina? So that's another topic for another day. Let's get on to another topic. The Honeypot company, normal foaming wash.
Yeah, normal. So the neat thing about this company is they're using terms like plant-derived feminine care, dermatologist approved. They're not gynecologists. They're wonderful humans that take care of skin, but there's nothing in here about gynecology. And then something just to know, we're talking about all the things that I don't think we should be using any of these products, to be very clear. And some of the reasons, just looking at the back, that I think I see no fewer than 30 ingredients.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
I don't care if it's a plant. I mean,
right.
Plants don't grow there.
Nope, tis not. And a lot of these things, we've got asparagus root extract, we've got citrus grandis, we've got all sorts of, we've got garlic bulb extract. So yeah, we don't need to put this. Where is it supposed to go? My other question is, made by humans with vaginas for humans with vaginas. That's great. I don't know where you're supposed to put this. It doesn't say where you're supposed to put it. No, it says,
maybe you
wash intimate parts with clean hands. It doesn't like actually tell you where you're supposed to put this. I don't know where you're supposed to put this.
So maybe it could be for hands.
Maybe you could just use it on your hands. That'd be nice.
That would be a really fancy soap.
Very,
right?
very fancy. I'm sure because, do we have a price point on this?
I think it was $8.99.
$8.99. It's pretty.
Yeah,
The
it is
packaging
pretty.
is top notch.
Okay, by the same company, Calming Lavender Rose Panty Spray.
Okay.
So I don't know about you, but this one was like maybe one of the only ones where I was like, okay,
So,
right? Like maybe you could
Just on the panties.
So this is where we get into like the predatory marketing portion of this. Like, so I think what we need to talk about when we look at Honeypot Calming Lavender Rose Panty Spray, we're making assumptions that the normal physiologic smells that we make, like normal smells are normal smells. Our vagina, our vulva was never meant to smell like lavender. I don't know why we want our vulvas to smell like lavender. That doesn't make sense. And you know, with all of these products, like they have things that we know are irritants.
Right.
We know essential oils are irritants.
Right.
You're
making such good points about the predatory marketing.
It's so shady.
Right. And like
it's so sketchy. Like let's look at something else.
Yeah,
What
let's
else?
see. Okay.
What's this?
Here, Down There wipes. So this one was the one of the more least expensive of the
Oh, that's nice.
of the products. I think it was maybe like $3.99. Still 20 of them.
Yeah, and I'll admit I've used those before we started talking.
Sure.
Right? I mean, it says you're a vaginius. I mean, the marketing is so clever.
Very,
it's so
very
clever.
good.
It's
kind of
all,
like Pelvis Party.
Yes. But we're using ourselves for good and spreading it like knowledge and wonderful things.
Champions.
Exactly. I mean, their big sell. Did you know we're made out of wood pulps, soaked in purified water, 100% biodegradable. We're talking like all these wonderful things, but you know what's a really good like form of a wipe? Toilet paper?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, who would have ever
We
thought?
could even use some of that water
Yeah.
that comes out of the sink and maybe
all
moisten
stuff.
it.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think these are all essentially products that we don't need. We don't need any of this.
You don't need
but
any of this.
They make you feel like you do need it. And in a future episode, we're going to talk about why we don't need this, right? So the last one is the douche. I want you all to guess how much you think this was.
It has vinegar and water in it, so it should cost around 10 cents.
Yeah. So it should, okay, Dr. Richard says 10 cents. And what do you say?
But the packaging and the plastic that I'm assuming is inside, I say like $20.
$20. So when I went to go and buy this Summer's Eve, it was the only douche available at Target. And it was on the very lower shelf on the very right-hand side. Like once you get to the other product, it was like went into tampons and pads. This cost $2.49. So what this tells me is that maybe there's some progress.
Yeah, I mean, the scary, not, I don't want to scare people. Scaring is not our goal here, but like a product like Summer, you don't need this. Like no one needs to douche.
Right.
You know, a funny joke out there is why douching is, this is douche, but the word douche in popular culture is used differently. And I think there's a reason.
Yes.
We don't need to douche. Women don't need to douche. What it can do is actually mess around with your pH and actually cause more issues.
And help.
Yep. We don't need to put any of these products on our vulva or in our vagina. If you want to and it doesn't bother you, thumbs up if it brings you joy. But this is all marketing. It's all marketing. It's all marketing.
So now that we know what Dr. Richards truly feels about these products, I think it's really important that we come back for the second episode and talk about why we don't need any of these, right? So we want to know why specifically the vagina is amazing and why none of these products are necessary. So that being said, we hope that you will join us for our next episode when we talk about why we don't need these products and why you can use your money for something else. But in the meantime, thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Pelvis Party You can find more information at rochesterlocal.com/pelvisparty. Thanks so much for joining us.